What a finish to that Cowboys and Lions matchup. Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Miami Sports Vibes YouTube channel. We are doing our gambling show a day earlier due to me going to the game tomorrow in Baltimore, watching my boys play. It's going to be a hell of a game. I'm freaking excited. And me and George are coming through with a show for you guys here tonight. So, people, if you're watching this tomorrow, it was recorded last night, and we still got the same deal for you guys. So we're rattling off the picks, giving our best bets. You know the drill. George is on fire, man. He bounced back just like he said he would. 95, 65, and 2, bro. Like, dude is plus 30 for the season with the bets, man. And these are straight picks, man. These are straight picks, all value plays, man. There's no minus 1,000 BS out here. Nah, George is out here firing, bro, all year. We got 2 weeks left. Obviously, then comes playoffs. So let's get into it, man. But what a finish, man. Lions losing to the Cowboys. Cowboys escape with a freaking lucky win. I think, man, I mean, Dan Campbell got some balls, man. I mean, going for two was crazy. Getting it, and then after, being brought back a couple yards to the 7-yard line, still opting to go for it. The dude is insane, man. The dude is insane, man. Then he got the penalty, 3 tries. And Dallas pulls through, man. Dallas pulls through. I win some money, thankfully. That was a bit of a sweat, but I'll take it. But damn, it didn't really feel too good, man. It felt like I kind of stole some money there, to be honest, because I think Detroit earned that victory, to be quite honest with you guys. But let me go ahead and start off with the NFL games for this Sunday slate. Week 17, man. 2 weeks left of the season, man. Crazy times. Almost at playoffs. All right, so let's get into these games. We got a lot of these lines are locked. Is that what happens after a game? Let me refresh. Okay, all right, there we go. Kind of scared me for a bit. All right, first game is the game I'll be attending. You got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore. Ravens are a tough out. Ravens are playing to clinch the number 1 seed with a win against the Miami Dolphins. They're wearing all black. Ray Lewis is coming to the game. Baltimore. It's what everyone's talking about. They are fired up after beating the San Francisco 49ers, which was a huge freaking win for them. Going against my boys, though, the narrative against my boys are the Dolphins going to be able to beat a good team? And they damn sure did that against the Dallas Cowboys last week. Plenty can argue that Dallas is probably not that good of a team, but you guys wanted a team against, a team with a good record. There you go. Miami Dolphins got the job done. Now, the Dolphins are playing for something too here. They're also fighting for the number 1 seed. But most importantly, what matters more to me as a fan is the fact that the Miami Dolphins have a chance to win the AFC East for the first time in a long-ass time with a win here. So, Baltimore wins, they clinch the 1. Miami wins, they clinch the AFC East. They win the division title. Obviously, they clinched last week with the win for the playoffs, and they also have to play another week to potentially even get the 1 seed. So a lot on the line here, a lot in store. I'm freaking pumped up, fired up to be going to this game, man. The spread is 3. So Baltimore's earlier line has gone down to 3 now. Man, I got to give my pick. And my pick may shock many of you guys, but if you guys tuned into the show earlier, I did pick Baltimore to win this game, and I think they do win this game. I'm also going to lay the 3. I feel like it's going to be kind of like a 28-24 matchup, but I'm hoping I'm able to bring some good luck, just like last year when I went to Baltimore, where I also picked the Ravens to win, and Miami did their thing. So I'm going back to the same thing. I'm going to wear the same damn jersey I was at there wearing last year. And I'm going to pick the Ravens again because the opposite happened. So best believe I'm rooting for my Miami Dolphins. And hopefully it goes that way. But for the sake of the picks, I'm going to ride with the Ravens here. And I'm also going to lay the points. Maybe a little reverse jinx. Never know. Next game, the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo. That's all you're hearing about, man. Buffalo making a late push. Buffalo is for real now. Buffalo has potential to go all the way. They finally figured it out. I don't know, man. Last week showed a lot of the same things that I was I've been seeing all year. And it's like you really almost lost to the Chargers with their backup quarterback. Like, are you kidding me? There's things that are really alarming out there for the Buffalo Bills. And Stephon Diggs, no one's really talking about him. Go look at his yardage the last couple games, man, since they got rid of Dorsey. It's not really featuring Diggs enough. And we know Diggs kind of becomes a hothead. So what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say here that the Buffalo Bills are going to lose this game to the Pats. They lost to the Pats earlier. I don't think that's happening again. But all I'm saying is I'm not scared of Buffalo. Like, calm down with this Buffalo hype, please. Get it out of here. I'm gonna pick the Bills to win this game, but I'm gonna pick the Pats to cover. I don't know. Pats look like they should be trying to tank and lose these games, but they're really not doing it. So I got respect for the Pats in a division game. You're giving me 14 points to keep it within two. Even though the Bills are a better team, let's just go. Let's just go with the. I'm gonna ride with the Pats on this one. Salute to Matt R. Let's go Dolphins on the chat. You already know, my boy. You already know. Um, man, Giannis says Bills on the chat. Yeah, man, I think they better. Listen, Buffalo loses this game. That would be crazy. Josh on the chat says, "What do you think the odds Vikes make the playoffs?" The actual odds, I don't know, but I mean they got a good ass chance. I mean, even though they've had some, Kirk Cousins go down. Uh, Dobbs had a little bit of a Dobbs sanity run. Then they had Mullins. He threw 400 yards, but then threw 4 picks. Now they benched him. It's a lot of. I feel like it's a lot of moving parts, but at the end of the day, they still got a chance, man. It's gonna come down to that matchup Sunday night, and if they win that game, I think they're in the driver's seat pretty much. But they got to win that game. It comes down to Sunday. It comes down to that Sunday night matchup. So you win that Sunday night matchup. I mean, you're talking some good stuff. But the fact that they're in this position, though, it still speaks highly of them. I mean, you got an injury to Justin Jefferson. Then they go on a winning streak without Justin Jefferson. Like, that's impressive. They lose their starting quarterback in Kirk Cousins. You got Dobbs come in here with minimal practice, able to string together wins. Then you bench him. Then you come back. I mean, it's a lot of moving parts, but at the end of the day, also Alexander Madison, that's the guy who the Vikings were leaning on a lot this year. He goes down with the injury. And then also he's, not really taking on that lead back role that everybody assumed. You see it a lot from Ty Chandler in the backfield. It's a lot of moving parts, but the fact that the Vikings have a chance, that's all you can ask for as a Viking fan. So if you are a Viking fan, it comes down to Sunday, man. It comes down to Sunday night. But for the picks, back to the picks. Buffalo Bills, I got the Patriots covering the plus 14. Next, the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. This game's in Chicago, man. And I've been talking about the Bears lately. And the Bears seem to have really turned a corner, man. Like, Justin Fields is starting to kind of like play like the Justin Fields we thought he would be. The Falcons are yet another team, which I talk about week in and week out. Why the hell are their spreads always 1.5 or 2.5? It's either they're plus 2.5, plus 1.5, or minus 1.5 or minus 2.5. I just don't get it. I don't get it, but I don't trust them, man. I like what I've seen from the Bears lately. I'm going to roll with the Bears here, and I'm going to roll with the Bears minus the 2.5. And to be honest with you guys, I actually really like that pick. And sneak peek, that is my favorite bet of the week, minus 2.5. And it was 3 earlier. So once it got down to 2.5, I jumped right on it. I thought it would go back up to 3. It hasn't. Bears are weird, says Giannis in the chat. But here's the point. So are the Falcons, my man. So are the Falcons. But I like the Bears. I like the Bears on that one. Next game, the Tennessee Titans going against the Houston Texans. This is a division game. You got CJ back in the mix. They're at home. Last time they played each other was a couple weeks ago. That was an ugly game. The Texans barely, squeezed out a victory by 3 points. But now they got CJ back. I love this. I love the Texans in the spot here. They kind of have to, get in their groove, get into the playoffs. Up in Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence ruled out. You got to win this game if you're Houston. You've been without CJ. CJ's back. Do your thing. I love Houston in this spot here, and I'm also going to lay the 3.5 at home. I don't think they have trouble with Tennessee. Derrick Henry seems to be kind of like playing, he's kind of getting worse as the last couple of weeks have gone, which is pretty alarming. And that's probably like the only reasons why you might like the Tennessee Titans here. But if Henry's playing the way he's been playing, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Give me the Texans and give me the Texans minus a 3.5. Next game, the Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are favored by 3.5 here. Listen, Colts got something to play for. All right. Do the Raiders have something to play for? Yeah. But I think this game just means more for the Colts. I'm not going to spend too much time into it. I'm not going to look into the all the little ins and outs of this game. All gut pick right here. Indy's at home. Indy has more to play for. They're in a better position when it comes to the standings for the playoffs. Listen, waste no time. Give me the Colts. Next game, the Los Angeles Rams. My little bros Rams taking on the New York Giants. My other boy, Zell. Man, you got my brother against my boy at MetLife Stadium. The spread is 6. The Rams are favored by 6 points here. Who do I pick? I don't know. Which side should I go with? Nah, I'm just playing, man. I'm picking the Rams on this one. Not really thinking too much into this one. Obviously, Tyrod Taylor, I think, is a way better quarterback than DeVito. I'm glad that kind of that ship is kind of sailed. It was a little bit ridiculous to begin with. Shout out to Tyrod Taylor, man. I've been a fan of him. George is also a fan of him, and he just has the worst luck, man. Like really getting I mean, the whole Chargers situation with the doctor, then it comes over here, plays, and then DeVito takes over. Like, Jesus. I'm going with the Rams to win this game, and I'm also laying the 6 points, man. I think the Rams come into MetLife in New Jersey and do their thing, man. They're a better football team, and they need this game. This game means more. This matters to me, all right? When a team needs it more and they're in the playoff hunt, they're going to try extra hard. The Rams need this game. They're trying to get into the playoffs. I think they do, by the way. Shout out to McVay. Shout out to that offense, man. That's a team that I doubted since week 1, and they have turned. They've caught my attention, man. So shout out to the Rams having an unbelievable season, a season that I didn't expect due to their roster. Shout out to McVay and them boys. Give me the Rams and give me the Rams minus 6. Next, the 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. Man, 14-point spread. So 49ers are laying 14. 49ers are coming off a loss. I don't expect them to lose this game, especially coming off a loss. And you're going against the Commanders who freaking stink. 14 is a lot to lay, but I think the Niners are pissed, man. Brock Purdy had a shitty game. They lost. They're looking to bounce back. Brock Purdy needs to have a big game to kind of get back into that MVP talk. I don't think he has a chance of winning after that last game. But I'm sure he wants to make it spicy. So give me the 49ers here, and I'm actually going to lay the 14 points. Washington is ill, All right. Next game, I'm looking forward to this one. You got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've liked the Panthers all week in this matchup because I'm not really liking what I'm seeing from Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville's team, but just the way they've been playing, it has just not met the standards that I've expected for the Jaguars. Panthers got a shitty record, but they don't have their pick. So they don't really need to lose this game. They got nothing to lose. Jaguars don't even look like that, that good of a team. And now you got the news that Trevor Lawrence is missing this game. Makes me like the Panthers even more. I'm going to take the upset here. I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers plus 4.5. I love the 4.5, by the way. Absolutely love that. So I would take that if I had to bet one. Like the Panthers getting points here. And I like them to win this game. So for the sake of the show, I'm rolling with the underdog. Give me the Panthers to win that game. Next game, the Arizona Cardinals facing the Eagles. Eagles are at home. I like the Eagles here, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm taking the Cardinals plus 11.5, and I actually really like that bet as well. The reason why, hey, man, you got a head coach over there in Arizona that he got them boys playing hard all season, despite the record. But you got a coach in Arizona that was the defensive coordinator to the Philadelphia Eagles last year. You think he doesn't know what the Eagles like to do, what they don't like to do? You don't think he knows how to stop Hurts, how to rattle Hurts? Listen, I'm always on board with the coordinators that get a job and then come back to face their old team to at least cover. Like, I'm always certain of that. I'm taking the plus 11.5. They have potential to even win this game. It wouldn't doubt me whatsoever. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm going to take the Eagles here, but the plus 11.5, I like it. I like it. Next, the New Orleans Saints going against the Bucks. Baker's playing some good football right now. Bucks are favored by 2.5. This is a must-win game for the Saints. Must-win game for both, to be honest with you. This game is in Tampa Bay. I know the Saints have had, the Bucks number, but the Saints just look so damn bad. I am not putting my money with no Derek Carr. Like I'm not, man. Matt R says Tyrod Taylor is a good dude outside of football. Rooting for him. Great teammate. First kind of guy. Hey, listen, man, he is a great teammate. Ain't gonna lie. Hey, Giannis with the Cardinals pick. Hey, listen, ball, my man. Ball. But back to the point here, man. I'm not putting my money with Derek Carr at all. Like, hell to the no. Give me the Buccaneers to win this game. Give me the Buccaneers minus a 2.5. And next, we got the 4 o'clock slate. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers in Seattle taking on the Seahawks. Obviously, this game means a lot for both teams. Both teams are both fighting for the playoffs in both of their conferences. See, this game's in Seattle. I think that makes a huge difference. Steelers getting 4.5 here. Steelers are also playing for their coach too. I don't think they want Mike Tomlin to have a losing record for the first time in his career. These are the type of games that, even though I don't like the Steelers, this is the type of game where I picked them, man. I love the 4.5. Okay. But man, straight up, who do I roll with? I'm going with my gut, man. I'm going with the Steelers, and I'm going with the Steelers plus 4.5. Screw the Steelers, but I'm riding with them here. Next game, the Bengals and the Chiefs. Man, what is up with the Chiefs, man? Dropping games left and right. Travis Kelce not even getting to the end zone as of late. Like, he has like 4 touchdowns this season. What the hell is going on? What is going on in KC? I mean, losing the game to the Raiders, they had no excuse to lose that game. And just the season that they've had, it's just crazy, man. But they can't lose it. They can't lose again, man. They got to win. 6.5 is a lot. The Bengals are a tough team. The Bengals play them tough, although they don't have Joe Burrow, but listen, Bengals have played them tough. Okay. I'm going to take the 6.5 here, but I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this game. I don't see the Chiefs losing yet another one. But then again, I've said that before and they've burned me in the past, but going back to the well again. Next game, the Chargers at Denver, man. What a situation in Denver. Shit is crazy with Russell Wilson and Sean Payton. A lot of drama there, but they're the better football team here. Not going to spend too much time on it. They beat them the last time with Justin Herbert. Now no Justin Herbert, and you're at home. It should be easier. Give me the Broncos, even though Russell Wilson, my guy, ain't playing. And give me the Broncos minus a 3.5. Then the Sunday night matchup, the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. Somebody asked me earlier in the chat, what are the odds? Listen, it's all about this game, man. Whoever wins this game, I think, is going to be the one to make it. So, listen, this is win or go home. This is do or die. Vikings are at home. All right? So, what more can you ask for? But I'm going to roll. The Vikings are favored by 1.5. I'm going to go with the Packers on this one, man. I'm going with Jordan Love. I got a feeling it's going to be the Packers that win this game, man. Jair Alexander, he's going to be missing in this game. The Packers have been, decimated with injuries left and right all year. But gut feeling says Packers, and I've been rolling with my gut all year, and it's done me well. So give me the Packers to win this game. Give me the Packers plus 1.5. Taylor Swift curse, says Matt in the chat. Yeah, those are my picks. Let's see if we could keep this thing rolling. And without further ado, I'm gonna bring my boy up to the screen, man, to the stream. Sorry. My guy, George, who's been on an absolute heater, like I mentioned earlier, man. The dude is on fire, bro. Like, the record speaks for itself. Like, he's really out here with a record of 95-65-2. I mean, dude has been firing. So, George, when it comes to gambling, you got to look his way, man. The dude does not miss. Gonna bring him onto the stream now, and we're gonna give our picks for this week, NFL Week 17. My guy George, what's going on, bro?
What's up, what?
Listen, man, 8-2 last week. Damn.
Hey, bro, we had to bounce back. We talked about it. We talked about, us having a great season in general. You know what I'm saying? And, bro, bad weeks, they had to happen at some point, right? Like, we couldn't just keep going on this crazy-ass run. Like, 1 week we had to get punished, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
It was a matter of time. I knew it was gonna come down, but the fact that you bounced back like that, it's, I'm not even shocked, bro. Yo, you're 5 wins away from 100, bro.
Yeah, dude, I was actually gonna bring that up, man. Hopefully we can get these 5 this week, man.
Yeah.
To that's a milestone, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you started up the show, bro, and you asked me to be on it, honestly, I wouldn't expect that we are where we are now, like with the rate that we're hitting, and like you mentioned before, the odds we're giving, bro. We're not giving people like bullshit. And look, I'm not saying, hey, listen, man, if you like throwing minus 300, minus 400, hey, that's on you, man. But like me personally, I have to give out picks with value, bro. I got to give you something, man, that it's like that is really like I'm trying to build everybody's bankroll. You know what I'm saying, including my own, obviously. So the picks I give out, always trying to be super high quality and just good picks overall, man.
No, but you've been on the money, even with the touchdown scores, bro. Like
Dude,
you,
that's the one bet that I'm gonna tell you right now. I do that. I pick the touchdown scores based on who I think is going to score. Obviously, I just look up the odds to see where I can get the best odds at. But there's no algorithm for me picking touchdown scores. I just look and I see who I like in the game. I pick them, but I make sure I get them at the best odds. That's the only thing.
nah, bro. You've been you've been on the money, bro. Like sometimes, and it's crazy because like usually when you rattle off like the first two, the rest usually hit, bro. It's like a crazy ass streak when it comes to touchdown scores for you, bro. Oh man, listen, I'm looking forward to that, man. We got 2 weeks left for the season, man. Tell myself and the fellas out here in the chat. Salute to everyone in the chat. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, please, man. But tell us what you're on this week, George.
All right, man. So let's get started. I'm gonna go with my straight picks first before I get into anything else. So I want to kick off with the Rams. Listen, I feel kind of sad, bro, that DeVito is not starting. I know a lot of Italians. Obviously, being from New Jersey, I know you do too, man. I got a lot of Italian friends, so love Italian food. So when he was doing his thing, very excited. But I'm gonna have to go with the Rams. Rams -5. Rams -5. This is -105 on BetMGM. Full disclosure, I'm on Rams -5, -5.5, -6. I have them even up to -7 at like +135. But the pick I want to give out to you guys is the Rams -5, -105. Dude, I love Tyrod, I really do. But the injury history and we've talked about it, he's just had a lot of bad luck, man. And unfortunately for him, it's been like he's always been the guy before the guy for a lot of teams, which sucks, man. Like I feel really bad for Tyrod, but I think with the way the Rams are playing, I think that they are going to just maybe not blow the doors off the Giants, but I think they're going to beat them by a pretty comfortable margin. So I feel really good about laying 5.
Yeah. Also, the Rams have more to play for too. So I like that. I like that.
And honestly, I think they've been one of the best teams in the NFL. Like the past, I don't know, 5-6 weeks, they've been really, really good, man. And Cooper Kupp being back and everything, I think it only helps.
Bro, Nakua's been on a freaking
Oh my
tear.
God, so good, man. That's so
Like,
good.
shout out to McVay. So you like a -6 as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. Whatever you like it at. I took it up to -7. I think +135 on MGM. But the
Okay.
one that I'm giving out, like I said, is the -5. Let's move on to the Eagles. I think the Eagles are in desperate need of a bounce back, and I don't mean like a win by 3 kind of bounce back. I'm talking about a win by multiple scores kind of comeback. So I'm taking the Eagles -10. Eagles -10. This is -115 on the same platform, BetMGM. I just think that the Eagles are a good team who've had a really bad slide. And I think they need to show not just to everybody else, but to themselves that they're still an elite team that could do something in the playoffs. So I love the spot I got it at. Eagles -10, -115 on MGM.
So you're not scared of the DC coming back to Philly?
No, I'm going to be honest
No.
with you. I'm not.
All
I
right.
think the Eagles are going to take the opportunity to maybe kick down a team that's kind of already down a little bit. I'm not saying the Cardinals don't compete; they do. And hey, could this be a 3-point game? Could the Cardinals win outright? Of course, anything can happen any given Sunday. But I do like this Eagles spot right here for them to be able to bounce back in a good way.
All right. And you got that, what was it, -115?
-115, yeah, on BetMGM.
All right. All right. What else you on?
Moving on to the Jags and the Panthers game. I think this is going to be a pretty ugly game. Give me the under 19.5 for the first half. So under 19.5 first half. Sticking with the same platform here, BetMGM -105. I like this game to go under full game as well. But the play that I got it, the best odds on was the half, 19.5. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring. Now, some teams have surprised me when like you think the under is going to be the play, they go over. But a lot of times, I feel confident about with how I've been doing with either picking totals, going over, going under. And I think this is one of those that just it's just not going to be a very high scoring game.
Yeah, no, I'm with you as well, bro. I think that's gonna be an ugly one. I think the Panthers could even pull that off. So
Yeah. Hey, yeah, it might be an ugly Panthers win. I could see that too. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, speaking of which, for example, that Thursday night game that we all thought was freaking going under, that shit
Oh man,
flew
I was
over.
so confident in the under, bro, and then just the craziest amount of points, man. I took again. I hate doing this, but we talked about it. Like I like the Browns spread, which obviously they covered by a good amount, and I like the under there too. And the lines were trending that way. The lines were trending towards the Browns and towards the under. Obviously, one side of that hit, but the other side didn't.
Shit is crazy, bro. But I think this plays good. Under 19 and a half first half for these two. And then no Trevor Lawrence as well. That also helps out
Yeah,
the under.
that's the reason why I locked it in, man. As soon as I knew that Trevor wasn't playing, like that was gonna be that.
No doubt. What else you on, man?
Let me move on to touchdown scorers. So those are it for my regular main market plays. Honestly, I'm not on as much tomorrow as I thought I would be.
Mhm.
Maybe tonight and tomorrow in the morning more plays pop up because we usually do the show later in the day. But I
Yeah.
still was able to give you how many did I pick? 5 touchdown scores that I really like. So I'm going back to the well with your boy Tyreek Hill. Again, the odds that I'm getting him at, man, plus 105 on DraftKings. You're giving me plus money on a guy who is hell bent on breaking all kinds of records this season and on proving that his team and his quarterback and himself are worthy to be in a Super Bowl conversation. Somebody with that kind of motivation, I'll take that all day at plus money to score. You know what I mean? He's no matter what and no matter what week he's in, if he's healthy, he's a threat to score. He could take the top off of any defense, and Tua consistently looks for him. I love that spot at plus 105.
Nah, listen, plus money for the cheetah. No Jalen Waddle as well, so he's gonna get even more targets, even though he still gets a shitload anyway. They're gonna look for him, bro. I mean, any deep threat is gonna be him, and also Kyle Hamilton may be out for the Ravens, and that guy's a beast and as a safety. So if he's out, that also boosts your chances for Tyreek. So I like that.
I think no matter which way the game goes, bro, I think, if it's a close game, they're going to throw to Tyreek. If the
Mhm.
Ravens are up, obviously they're going to throw to Tyreek. Even
Yeah,
if they're up, I still think they're going to try to put up points and score. So either way, whatever way the game goes, I feel good with Tyreek. Moving
okay,
on to the Colts game, give me Jonathan Taylor minus 120 to
like it.
score a touchdown. This is on Hard Rock Sportsbook. I like Jonathan Taylor, man. He's a great player all around. And this Colts team has been playing pretty damn well. Honestly, sneaky. I feel like people don't talk about them a lot, but the Colts have been playing really, really well. And Jonathan Taylor get a touchdown. As soon as they get into the red zone, and inside of the 10, the 15, whatever, they're just gonna give it to him a bunch of times. I'm not saying they can't throw the ball, but I love Jonathan Taylor to rip one in tomorrow.
No, and JT, you know what I noticed about JT, bro? He gets a lot of the touchdowns. Like he gets a lot of the first touchdown in a lot
Yeah,
of
he
games,
does.
bro. A lot of times, bro, he's the first one to pop, and I'm like, damn, I feel like taking him one time, but that's just such a ballsy play to take,
You,
bro.
you know what I love more than anything, bro? Like when you take a touchdown scorer and they just score like in the first quarter, bro. Like it's not even a
Yeah,
sweat anymore. Like your bet hit, you move on to the next one. You stress the other ones out, but that one's out the way. I love it. And hey, man, I'm hoping that Jonathan Taylor, does his thing again tomorrow.
just like CD did today, bro.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that took me out the way.
That's
You know who had me sweating? I had Amon Ra to score a touchdown too. I think I sent that to you, right?
yeah, you
I
did.
sent you the four that I like the best.
Yeah,
And when he got that one at the end, I was like, oh my God. See, that was a sweat, bro. That's like a
yeah.
20-second, man. Left me.
Yeah, shout out to Dan Campbell, bro.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man.
What else you got?
Moving on, man. I got three more for y'all. So Nico Collins. Nico Collins to get into the end zone, plus 145. This is on Betway Sportsbook. CJ Stroud is back. Am I
Yep.
correct in
Mhm.
assuming this? All right. So soon as I knew that Stroud was back, I thought I saw it, but I was like, wait, maybe I'm tripping. As soon as I knew that man was back, I think I've mentioned it on the show, but Stroud is the type of guy, man, who looks for his number one receiver. He will look for his number one target over and over and over and over. And
Facts.
right now, that's who it is. It's Nico Collins. You know what I mean? So I think that CJ Stroud is having one of the best rookie seasons I've ever seen in my life. He's looking very comfortable. He always takes shots downfield. And I think Nico Collins gets into the end zone. And again, at plus 145, and you telling me that this kid is back and he's healthy, I'm taking that all day.
Bro, and CJ looks his way a lot, bro. So
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I'm I like that. I like that play. What else you on?
All right, so two more, man. Give me Debo Samuel, plus 100 on Fliff to get into the end zone as well. I looked for a couple different spots. I wasn't sure who I wanted. Ayuk, Kittle. But I think again, this is a great bounce back spot for the 49ers. They're playing the Commanders, who had that really weird game with the Jets where, we were up and then they kind of came through and started storming back and we ended up winning to end. I just think if the Jets were able to put up a good amount of points in you, what are the 49ers going to do? Looking for a good bounce back here, looking to solidify themselves as they go into the playoffs with some positive momentum. I mean, I think there's going to be multiple touchdown scores from the 49ers. Some might get into the end zone twice. But again, for plus money, I'm getting Deebo Samuel, one of the most electric players besides Christian McCaffrey, that does a lot of good work on that 49ers offense. Give me that all day.
Yeah, no, I like that, bro. And the McCaffrey value is just out, bro. Like
Dude,
they're
I think minus
minus
two,
300 or what?
yeah, minus 295, I think was the best that you could get it at. Which I'm
That's
not,
sick,
listen, I love McCaffrey, but I'm not laying minus 295. So I just
bro.
can't do it.
Yeah,
Can't
no
do it.
way, bro. I like Debo there. These are some good touchdown scores. Who's your last one?
All right, so the last one I got, man, I was debating whether to go with the old tried and true Mike Evans, and I love Mike Evans, man. I might pick him again next week just because I love that man so much, and Baker's playing out of his mind. I got to give a lot of love out to Baker, man. But let me go with the running back for that team, man. I have not showed Rachaad White enough love this season,
Oh,
picking him to be a touchdown scorer because a lot of the weeks that Evans did score, White got into the end zone as well. So I like the value on him, plus 105 on Hard Rock Sportsbooks. I like Rachaad White to get into the end zone. I like the Bucs to win this game in general. I know obviously an in division, game can always be tough. It can kind of go either way. But the way the Bucs have been playing, dude, they're impressing me every single week. That defense is still on fire. And listen, I don't know how many weeks he has to show us, but I can't trust Derek Carr, man. I can't do it. No matter what happens, I can't trust him. And right now, this is weird to say, but I feel like Baker is turning himself into a franchise quarterback before our very eyes. And I think he really drives that point home this week. And I think Rachaad White definitely gets into the end zone.
bro, Baker really been doing this thing, man. And I'm with you, bro. Like that Derek Carr shit, bro. I'm over it, man. Like I've betted him before, and it is the worst thing. It's the worst, bro. Like I thought shit with Denver last year was kind of bad, but this Derek Carr shit is so bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's a mess, man. I'm rolling with you, bro. I like what the Bucs have been doing, and I like the Bucs to win the game. Baker really been doing his thing, man. Let me see. So those are your plays, right?
Yeah, that's it, man. I got 8. I wanted to get 10, but I didn't want to force it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to just pick something random that I didn't feel that good about.
Nah. I think you're. I mean, yeah, these are solid, bro. Like either these touchdown scores, I think they can all pop in, bro, for sure.
Dude, if we go 5-0, even if we lose the other bets, man, if I win any 5 of these bets, I'll be at 100 plays given out correctly. Yep. And that's a personal milestone, man, that I feel accomplished about. And anybody who's been tailing us for the year, obviously, I'm happy that y'all made some money as well.
Nah, man, you've made me you 95 and 65 right here on the show, man. People who ain't tailing, you missing out. You better get to it, man. Playoffs are coming up too, so we're gonna be locked in for those. But it gets a little bit harder when it comes to playoffs. So I got 3 plays. I'm also
I want to hear what you got.
Yeah, I got 3 plays only, man. These may shock you. Well, the first one is a straight Chicago Bears minus 2.5. I was watching this because I like the way the Bears have been playing lately. I was watching it. I saw it at 3.5, and I'm like, damn, I don't really like the half.
Yeah, the hook, right?
Yeah. Then I saw it get to 3, and I'm like, let me wait and see. I was thinking of parlaying it or something, but then I saw 2.5. I was like, all right, this is my chance, bro.
Jump it. Yeah.
Yep. They're at home. I like the way Fields has been playing. I like the Bears. I don't trust the Falcons. This is it. I don't love the Bears coach, but I mean, Fields and the Bears have been doing their thing over the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna take my chances with the Bears straight up on that.
I think that whole team is rallying around Justin Fields, and I really hope he gets a chance, even if it's not in Chicago. But I think the kid's got a bright future, like wherever he goes, wherever he ends up. But I think Chicago would be making a mistake if they let him go, man. The kid is dynamic. Just give him some stability, man, and watch the kind of stuff that he can produce.
Bro, look at the shit he's been able to do when he has a big time guy like DJ Moore now, man. Like that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt me if he actually goes to the team he's playing against either, to the Atlanta Falcons.
That would be I think that would be electric, man. Him and what's his name? Bijan in the backfield. Oh my God.
And they love to run
London
over there.
Up over the top, man. That would be that would be pretty nice.
Second play is 2-leg parlay. It's the Rams to win against the Giants straight up. and the Chiefs to beat the Bengals. Obviously, Chiefs have not looked great lately, but I don't see them losing another game. They're at Arrowhead again, and Rams here. Both of them together is minus 111 on FanDuel. So that's the second play. That should hit. I mean, it should. And my last one, this is a little weird. This is just two gut feelings that I have of covering. I took both of them and I alternate spread, boosted them the hell up on some crazy shit just for extra safety, while I could still maintain a good solid odds number for the lay. So minus 111, Panthers plus 14.5, and Cardinals plus 15.5. Minus 111 here. I think the Panthers could win this game. We talked about it earlier. No Trevor Lawrence over there. And then the Cardinals simply is just because you got their old defensive coordinator going to Philly. Maybe he knows how to stop Hurts here and there. Maybe he can stop the tush push, bro. I believe it. Maybe he got something up his sleeve to at least cover, two touchdowns. That's just a gut feeling pick. I'm more confident in the other two, but I wanted to have some fun with that. That's it, though. Those are my 3 plays.
All right. Hey, man, listen, again, I'm hoping that we just have another good week, bro. You know, like you said, playoffs are basically here already. Last couple weeks just going to tell us who's going to be where, who's got momentum going into the playoffs. But are you planning on continuing the show for the playoffs too?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Let's do it.
All right.
You down?
Hey, here, man. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
come on,
bro.
Man. any chance to keep padding up the stats? Yeah, come on now. We got to do it, man.
At that point, we're probably going to be on different sides of things, but it is what it is.
Yeah. You know what? A lot of the times though, like when we give up picks, there's a little area for middles. You know what I mean? Like for example, like I could hit my bet with the Eagles minus 10, and then you could cover the 14 and a half or 15 and a half. So like if the game ends at like a 12-point game or 13, whatever, like, you know, you can hit both sides. So that's always nice. I love a good middle, man. A middle is definitely always fun.
That's the icing on the cake, bro. But yeah, we're definitely gonna roll with this playoffs, bro. We can't shy away from the smoke when it gets tough.
No, that's true, man. And you know, obviously there's less games, so there's gonna be more spotlight and everything. But dude, I think honestly, bro, like we've done so well this season, bro. Like so good giving out picks, man. Like, dude, think about it. We both have positive records, giving out great picks. We've hardly had any bad weeks. Like I think we just keep the momentum going the whole season, bro.
Nah, let's keep it going, bro. Let's keep this thing going, man. Well, George, I appreciate you doing this show late night, man. And for giving out the picks. Hopefully you get that milestone in 100. Rooting for you, my boy. And any last words before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Just listen. Have a happy New Year's, bro. You, everybody in the chat. And yo, have fun, man. In Baltimore, I know you were heading out there, so you know.
Thanks,
look. Obviously, I don't like the Dolphins, but just because you're my boy, you know, good luck to you, man. Good luck to your boys. Hopefully, you guys do something out there. And listen, even if you lose, like this could tell you a lot about your team. You know what I mean? You guys proved a lot, I think, by being the Cowboys. And this Ravens team looks to be the class of the AFC. But you get a win over them, man, that discussion may shift pretty quickly. So, you know, hey, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. But I'm hoping that is just a great game, no matter how it goes.
Nah, listen, I think it's gonna. I know you're rooting, not for my boys to win, but you know, I think it's a big game for us, bro. Like it's
massive.
This is literally what you want, bro. This is literally playoffs before playoffs. So this is a good one. I'm excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Man. Yeah, dude. I mean, some of these matchups, like I was excited for the game today. I think it lived up to it. A little bit lower scoring than I thought, but definitely lived up to the hype. And I think, tomorrow's matchup definitely looks like one of those as well.
Hell yeah, man. Hopefully. But yeah, man. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Rooting for your 100, man. And happy New Year's to you and everybody here watching the stream.
Yes,
make sure to hit that thumbs up button. We'll be back next Sunday for more picks. Final week of the season. You know, probably have some people getting benched here and there, sitting a few games out, but we'll still have a lot of plays in store for you guys. And that's it. Catch y'all next week. George, happy New Year, my brother.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year, man.
Catch y'all later.